Let's talk about retail carnage. Toys R Us, dead. Sears, dead. JCPenney, bankruptcy. Bed Bath & Beyond, dead. Circuit City, dead. Borders, dead. Radio Shack, dead. Since 2015, over 75,000 retail stores closed in America. 75,000. Malls dying. Shopping centers empty. The retail apocalypse. That's the narrative. And everyone knows who to blame: Amazon. E-commerce. Technology killed brick and mortar retail. The future is online. But then there's TJ, Maxx, and their sister stores, Marshall's, HomeGoods, all owned by TJX companies. While everyone else dies, they're thriving, opening new stores, hundreds of them, while competitors close thousands. Revenue growing year after year. 2023, $54 billion in revenue. $54 billion. Over 4,800 stores globally, and still expanding. The paradox: in an era of Amazon domination and retail apocalypse, how is a discount store winning? It's not online success, TJ. Maxx barely has e-commerce. Only 3% of revenue is online. It's not technology. Their stores look like they're stuck in the 1990s. No digital displays. No fancy checkout systems. Basic as hell. It's not location. They're in the same dying malls where other retailers failed. So what's the secret? How are they Amazon-proof? How are they thriving while everyone else drowns? There's a specific business model that makes them nearly immune to e-commerce disruption. A way of buying and selling that Amazon fundamentally can't replicate. And once you understand it, you'll see why TJ Maxx will probably outlive most retail. The secret isn't what they sell. It's how they buy it. TJ Maxx is what's called off-price retail, and that's not the same as discount retail. Let me explain the difference, because it's everything. Traditional retail department stores, most clothing stores, works like this. Step 1. Order inventory 6 to 12 months in advance. Buyers predict what will be popular, what styles, what colors, what quantities. Step 2. Manufacturers produce the orders. Step 3. Inventory arrives at stores. Step 4. Hope you predicted correctly and it sells. The problem: predictions are often wrong. You overstock items nobody wants. You understock items everyone wants. The overstock has to be cleared. Mark it down. 30% off, 50% off, 70% off. This destroys profit margins. You're selling below cost to clear inventory. Now, how TJ Maxx works? TJ Maxx doesn't order inventory in advance. They buy other retailers' overstock, canceled orders, end-of-season inventory that didn't sell, buying from brands and manufacturers who need to liquidate. They purchase at 20% to 60% below normal wholesale cost, then sell at 20% to 60% below typical retail prices. And they're still profitable because their buying cost is so low. Example: designer jeans normally wholesale for $50, retail for $150. TJ Maxx buys overstock for $25, sells for $79. Customer saves $71 off retail. TJ Maxx makes $54 profit per sale. This creates the treasure hunt experience. Inventory constantly changes. Never the same products twice. You have to search, dig through racks, hunt for deals. Creates urgency. Buy it now or it's gone forever, because it probably will be. Makes shopping an adventure, not a chore. TJ Maxx barely advertises. Minimal marketing spend compared to traditional retailers. The treasure hunt experience creates its own marketing. Word of mouth. Social sharing. Savings from not advertising go to buying more inventory at better prices. Store design: basic, no frills. Fluorescent lighting, simple racks. Not fancy like Nordstrom, not designed like Apple Store. Customers don't care. They're there for deals, not ambience. Saves money on build-out. Saves money on maintenance. Lower operating costs. The key advantage: flexible, opportunistic buying. Can pivot instantly to whatever's available in the market. Not locked into inventory commitments 6-12 months in advance. Example scenario: luxury brand overproduces, has 50,000 excess handbags. TJ Maxx swoops in. We'll take them all. At 40% below wholesale, brand liquidates quickly. Better than destroying inventory or deeper discounts. TJ Maxx gets designer bags at incredible prices, sells them below typical retail but profitably. Customers get designer bags at massive discounts. Everyone wins, except traditional retailers trying to sell the same brands at full price. This off-price model isn't new. TJ Maxx started in 1976, but it's working better than ever in 2024 because retail is more broken than ever before. The off-price model always worked, but it's even stronger now. Here's why. Reason number one, overproduction is worse than ever. Fast fashion produces insane amounts of inventory. Brands overproduce intentionally. Missing a sale hurts worse than having overstock used to. Then there's the returns epidemic. Online shopping means people buy 3 sizes of the same item. Return rates for online apparel, 30-40. Insane. All those returns can't be sold as new at full price. Become liquidation inventory. TJ Maxx buys them at deep discounts. Reason number 2, direct-to-consumer brands are struggling. The DTC brands that were supposed to disrupt retail, many are struggling. They overexpanded into physical retail. Expensive, not profitable. Now they have warehouses full of product they can't move. They need to liquidate fast. TJ Maxx becomes the buyer of last resort. We'll take it off your hands. Reason number 3, department store collapse creates opportunity. Macy's closing stores, Nordstrom closing stores, JCPenney barely surviving. Store closures mean canceled orders. Brands produced inventory for orders that no longer exist. TJ Maxx benefits from everyone else's contraction. Reason number 4, Amazon fundamentally can't do this. Amazon's strength, predictability, selection, search, convenience. TJ Maxx's model, randomness, discovery, scarcity, physical experience. These are opposite approaches. Amazon customers search, black Nike running shoe size 10. TJ Maxx customers browse, let's see what they have today. Can't have a treasure hunt online when customers can search for specific items. Constantly changing inventory daily breaks e-commerce algorithms. Amazon's scale requires predictable inventory flow. TJ Maxx thrives on unpredictability. The in-person browsing is the experience. Can't replicate that online. Reason number 5, inflation normalized discount shopping. Even wealthy people are hunting for deals now. No stigma. It's smart shopping, not desperate shopping. Middle class squeezed by inflation, looking for value. TJ Maxx positioned perfectly for this moment. Reason number 6, experience economy paradox. People want experiences, not just clicking buy now alone at home. TJ Maxx shopping is an experience. The treasure hunt, social activity, go with friends, make it an outing. Dopamine hits from finding unexpected deals. Reason number 7, sustainability angle. Buying excess inventory is technically more sustainable than producing new. Preventing waste, giving products second chance instead of landfill or incinerator. Appeals to conscious consumers. Even if not primary motivation, it helps. The perfect storm. All these factors make TJ Maxx's model stronger than ever. More overproduction. DTC struggles. Department store collapse. Amazon can't compete with the model. Inflation driving deals. Seeking experience economy favoring physical retail. Sustainability consciousness. TJ Maxx thrives in retail chaos. The chaos is their opportunity, but understanding the model is only part of the story. There's a psychological reason people are addicted to TJ Maxx. Let's talk about why people are actually addicted to TJ Maxx shopping. The dopamine economics. Finding deals triggers your brain's reward pathways. It's like a slot machine. Variable reward schedule. Sometimes you find amazing deals. Designer jeans for $29. Perfect. Sometimes you find nothing. Walk out empty-handed. You never know what you'll get. That uncertainty is addictive. Keeps you coming back. Maybe today I'll find something amazing. The scarcity principle. Buy it now or lose it forever. Can't go home and think about it. Can't comparison shop online. If you leave without it, it'll be gone. Someone else will grab it. Creates impulse purchases. Overcome decision paralysis through scarcity. The discovery high. Finding something you weren't even looking for. Entered looking for towels, left with designer jeans, kitchen gadgets you didn't know existed, and a lamp. The joy of unexpected finds makes shopping less transactional, more adventurous. The deal validation, external validation of smart shopping. Those compare at $150 are priced $59 tags. Visible savings make you feel smart. I just saved $91. Social currency, telling friends about your finds. Look what I got at TJ Maxx for 30, sharing the victory. The hunt itself becomes entertainment compared to thrifting, which is trendy now. Searching through racks is part of the fun. The process, not just the purchase. Not knowing what you'll find keeps you engaged. Active shopping, not passive buying. The accessible luxury factor can afford designer brands you couldn't normally. $300 designer jeans for $79. Not knockoffs, not imitations. Real brands at real discounts. Democratization of luxury makes designer accessible to middle class. The paradox of choice working in their favor. Too much choice usually paralyzes consumers. Analysis paralysis, but limited quantity focuses decision. There are only 3 of these. Buy now or miss out. Scarcity simplifies choice. Buy now or regret later. Easy decision. Why this psychological model can't be replicated online. Online shopping is search-driven. You look for specific things. TJ Maxx model is discovery-driven. You find things you didn't know you wanted. Algorithms try to show you what you want based on past behavior. TJ Maxx shows you what's available and makes you want it. Need physical presence to effectively browse randomness. Can't efficiently scroll through 50,000 random items online. Too overwhelming, but can browse physical racks efficiently. Your eye catches things. Serendipity happens. The social shopping experience. People go with friends, with family. Make it a social outing. Collaborative treasure hunting. Look at this. Does this look good on me? Can't replicate that social dynamic online. TJ Maxx isn't just a store. It's an experience, a game, a hunt, an adventure. And it's addictive, maybe not intentionally designed that way, but the model creates addiction. But psychology alone doesn't explain their dominance. They also execute the operational side brilliantly. Beyond the model and psychology, how do they execute it so well? The buying team. Over 1,000 buyers working globally for TGX. Each is an expert in specific categories: handbags, shoes, home goods, athletic wear. They have relationships with brands, with manufacturers, built over decades, can move fast when opportunities arise. We have 50,000 units available today, buyers authorized to make instant purchase decisions. No waiting for approvals. The opportunistic approach. Not locked into contracts 6-12 months in advance like traditional retailers. Can pivot weekly based on what's available. Luxury brand has sudden overstock. TJ Maxx is ready to buy today. Flexibility is their competitive advantage. The logistics, sophisticated distribution system, not visible to customers but crucial. Can get products from warehouse to stores in days, not weeks. Constantly refreshing store inventory. New products arriving weekly. Creates reason for customers to visit frequently. Let's see what's new this week. The inventory turn. Merchandise turns over quickly. Days or weeks, not months. Don't need massive warehouses holding seasonal inventory for months. Cash cycles fast. Buy inventory. Sell it quickly. Use cash to buy more. Reduces risk. Improves cash flow. Better than having capital tied up in inventory for months. The store model, cheap to build. No fancy fixtures. No elaborate displays. Basic layout. Low rent locations. Often in declining malls with desperate landlords offering deals. Can be profitable at lower sales per square foot than department stores need. Lower overhead means lower break-even point. The expansion strategy. Opening stores while competitors close. Taking advantage of cheap retail real estate. You're closing? We'll take your lease. Multiple banners. TJ Maxx, Marshalls, HomeGoods can all be in the same area without cannibalizing each other. Each has slightly different positioning and inventory mix. The international growth. TK Maxx in Europe, same company, different name for trademark reasons. Proving the model works globally. Brands everywhere have excess inventory. TJ Maxx can buy it anywhere. The recession resistance actually performs better during recessions. When money is tight, people seek value. Discount shopping increases. Counter-cyclical business model. While others struggle, TJ Maxx thrives. All these operational factors combined. Expert buyers. Flexible approach. Fast logistics, lean stores, smart expansion, recession resistance. This is why they win. Not just the model, the execution. But who exactly are they beating? And why can't those competitors fight back? Let's look at who TJ Maxx is beating and why they can't compete. Victim number 1, department stores Macy's, Nordstrom, JCPenney, Dillard's. Their fatal flaw, locked into buying inventory 6-12 months in advance. Can't pivot when trends change. Stuck with what they ordered last year. End up with overstock they have to discount. 50% off, 70% off. Then TJ Maxx buys that overstock at even deeper discounts. They're literally competing with their own liquidated inventory. Customer sees the same item at Macy's for $100, then at TJ Maxx for $39. Macy's can't win that fight. Victim number 2, specialty retailers Gap, Banana Republic, J. Crew, and Taylor. Same problem, commit to inventory months in advance. When they miss trends or predict wrong, they're stuck with inventory. Have to discount heavily to clear it. Destroys brand value. TJ Maxx then buys their leftovers at liquidation prices. The cycle, overproduce ca unsold discount, still do unsold liquidate to TJ Maxx. TJ Maxx undercuts them. Victim number 3, Amazon. Surprisingly, Amazon dominates retail. Everyone knows that. But Amazon's strength is predictability, selection, search, convenience. Customer search, Nike Air Max size 9.5 black. TJ Maxx customers browse, what interesting things are here today. Can't do treasure hunt when customers can search for specific items. Constantly changing inventory daily breaks e-commerce algorithms. Amazon's scale requires predictable inventory flow. Warehouses organized by SKU. Systems optimized for consistency. TJ Maxx thrives on unpredictability. Chaos is their advantage. The in-person browsing experience is irreplaceable for this model. Amazon actually tried off-price. Amazon off-price failed. Shut it down. Victim number 4, fast fashion Zara, H&M, Forever 21. These actually compete somewhat. Similar customer base, fast inventory turn, responsive to trends, quick production cycles. But they're still producing new inventory. Manufacturing costs. TJ Maxx buying already produced overstock. No manufacturing cost. And fast fashion brands overstock. Ends up at TJ Maxx anyway. Victim number 5, luxury brands. Luxury brands face a dilemma. They used to destroy unsold inventory to protect brand prestige. Remember Burberry burning millions in products? Now facing massive criticism for waste, environmental concerns, public outrage. TJ Maxx offers a solution, liquidate without destroying. But having your brand at TJ Maxx can hurt prestige. Catch-22, destroy inventory waste, bad PR, or sell to TJ Maxx brand dilution. Many now choose TJ Maxx, lesser of two evils. Victim number 6, direct-to-consumer brands. The DTC darlings, Warby Parker, Allbirds, Casper, dozens more. Many struggling with profitability. Customer acquisition costs too high. Warehouse costs. Returns handling. Excess inventory piling up. Overproduced. Can't move it online. TJ Maxx becomes necessary evil for liquidation. They started as retail disruptors. Now they need TJ Maxx to survive. Why can't these competitors adopt TJ Maxx's model? Reason 1, would cannibalize their main business. If Macy's started an off-price division, it would steal customers from regular Macy's. Reason 2, requires completely different infrastructure and relationships. The buying relationships, the distribution system, the operational model, all different. Reason 3, conflicts with their brand positioning. Can't be luxury and discount simultaneously. TJ Maxx benefits from everyone else's failures. The more traditional retail struggles, the more excess inventory becomes available. The more excess inventory, the better deals TJ Maxx gets. It's a self-reinforcing cycle. Retail apocalypse equals TJ Maxx opportunity. But TJ Maxx isn't invincible. There are weaknesses. TJ Maxx is winning, but let's be fair about the weaknesses. Weakness number 1, dependent on others' overproduction. If brands get better at inventory management, less excess becomes available. Technology is improving demand forecasting. AI, better data, could reduce the inventory pool TJ Maxx can buy from. But honestly, this is unlikely. Returns alone ensure perpetual excess inventory. Weakness number 2, labor-intensive model requires buyers traveling, negotiating, constantly sourcing. Can't be fully automated like Amazon's algorithms. More expensive than algorithm-driven purchasing. But that human expertise is also their advantage. can't automate opportunism. Weakness number 3, e-commerce gap, only 3% of revenue is online. Tiny. Younger generations expect robust online shopping, but adding e-commerce conflicts with the treasure hunt model. Can't do constantly changing inventory online effectively. Online shopping ruins scarcity and urgency. Can check back later. Can search specific items. They've tried limited e-commerce. Hasn't really taken off. Probably won't. Weakness number 4, brand dilution risk, luxury brands increasingly limiting what they'll sell to off-price retailers. Don't want brand prestige damaged by discount association. Could limit TJ Maxx's access to high-end inventory over time, but plenty of other brands will still sell. Mid-tier, fast fashion, DTC brands. Weakness number 5, potential copycats. Other retailers could theoretically adopt similar models. Not many have successfully. Ross Dress for Less exists but much smaller. Hard to replicate the relationships and scale TJ Maxx has built over decades. But despite these weaknesses, TJ Maxx is positioned to win for the foreseeable future. Here's why. Point 1, overproduction isn't going away. The returns epidemic alone ensures perpetual excess inventory. Point 2, DTC brand correction creating more liquidation opportunities. Point 3, inflation and economic pressure keeping discount shopping mainstream. Point 4, experience economy favoring in-person treasure hunt shopping. Point 5, Amazon fundamentally can't replicate this model. The lesson, sometimes old school retail wins. Not everything has to be online. Not everything needs cutting-edge technology. Sometimes a simple, well-executed model beats supposed innovation. While everyone rushed to build e-commerce empires and compete with Amazon, TJ Maxx mastered physical retail in a way Amazon can't touch. The irony, the old-fashioned discount store is actually the future of retail. While everyone else chased online perfection, TJ Maxx mastered offline chaos, and the chaos became their moat. Department stores closing, malls dying, e-commerce dominating, and TJ Maxx opening new stores. The treasure hunt continues. The deals keep coming. The model keeps working because retail chaos isn't ending anytime soon. And chaos is exactly what TJ Maxx needs to thrive. While everyone else dies, TJ Maxx wins, not despite the retail apocalypse, because of it.